はい。というわけでね、ファイナルカット。続きからやってみましょう。どこまで行ったんでしたね。はい。そっかそっか。盗んだんだ。で、そして一晩寝たらなんか闇の場所に連れてこられたから、謎のまま進んでみましょうってことかな。なんかディスコ自分が知ってる。なんだこれは。
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
なんだこれは。
What it says on the can, Harry.
ハリー
Answer the question.
何も覚えてないっす。
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
誰の手？
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her
これは何なん
legs
だ
and
よ。
in her... You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her. And then later in the reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will
テ
be
ィリ
the
を交わ
last
した
thing
愛す
you
るものを
did to
覚えてい
her.
るのか。
Tell me,
俺は捨て
do
られ
you
た。
remember the love of your... That's right,
そうだよ、ファンキーベイビー。
And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy.
全員取り戻せるよ。
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You found
エ
Elysium.
リジウム。エリジウムというのは
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people.
俺は立ち上がれる。
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things
俺
and
はこの
acting
事
like
件を解決しようとしてるんだ。
you're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's
勘
something.
弁してくれ。
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
夢の中ってことか、これは。体力回復。気力も回復。寝たら回復するんだ。ガラス割れてる。はあ。何だったんだ、あの夢
Good
は。
going, buddy.
なんてこった。
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the
俺
time.
に一体何が起き
You
てるんだ。
mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it?
どうして俺はこんなに
It's
疲れ
just
てる。
that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Don't do that. Stay strong.
なんだろ
The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
う。なんかやべえやつか。探すつもりはない。
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe
俺
3.
はこれなしでも生
You
きてい
won't
ける。
make it. Half the town will suit yourself. Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
ふう。ガラス割れちゃった。
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
損害を感識する。
The shards
Seco
face
está.
outward. Whatever broke this window
何
came
か
from
内側
the
から割られ
inside.
た。
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand.
ガラスはな
More
んてこった。
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
衝撃の大きさを監視
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for the shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavier.
靴を投げたのね。
Congratulations. You smashed the window.
俺じゃないかもしれないぞ。靴で誰かを殴ろうとしてたんじゃない
And
か。
maybe, just maybe, you succeeded.
終わっちゃった。この瓶も拾えるのか。この辺も拾えるのか。これ拾えないんだ。鏡見るのはやめとこうかな。一応セーブしとこう。さあ、外に出たらゲーム。ゲーム。ゲーム。キムがいねえな。下にいんのかな。いねえわ。ここにはいねえ。ここの人はお近づきになりたいここの人。
The door is closed. Still no answer.
かなり強め。
Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
ドアを殴る。
You slam your face
Fucking.
into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. Not to mention, great.
やめとこう。くそげ。なんかゲットしてる。ん？アルコールゲットしたのか。バールのようなものとか。さて、この後何を操作するんだっけ。なんか裏に行けって言ってたよな。おどこにいる？キム。ここが空いてる。あ、キムここにいる。なんだ、なんかが空いたな、スペースが。キムと話をしろと。バール持ってるよ、この警官。やべえ。おはよう。
Morning.
Morning.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union must have turned up. They look rowdy.
匿名専用ブース。あ、左上のとこか。
He won't even acknowledge the stolen
お
boots.
気づかないふりをしている。彼にとっては存在しないのと同じなのだ。後でこちらから切り出す羽目になるだろう。お前にその勇気があれば。
If you dare.
あれが昨日ガルテが話してた連
I
中か。
completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it.
あは。
One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
粗暴。
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union.
あは。
Men who drink beer for breakfast.
朝食にビールを飲
Of
む
an。armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
ちょっと一人じゃ無
That
理だ
would
な。
just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debord. In fact, even the death of two detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
OK。
He's not exaggerating about that mortal date.
Everything points to the dockworkers union. The belt used for hanging him. The circumstances in Martinez. My preliminary
怪
information.
しいぐらいに、そうね。組合だね。
Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them. And it won't be easy.
よし。じゃあ始め
One
よ
more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them. Continue with our business.
う。あは。
Good. A power move. Purposefully constant. Yeah. Streetwise. Zoom right past.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I live.
OK。今すぐじゃなくてもいいし、今すぐでもいいのね。OK。あ、なんか裏に誰かい
Can
る
I help you?
お金は払わない。いや。
Just a moment, officer. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
ごきげんよう。
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there or to the phone booth down the coast.
ゲイリーの家の電話を使えないし。電話回線に何か異常は？どうして電話が必要なん
To
だ？
let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my
帰りが
husband
遅くなる
and
こと
our
を連
friend
絡したい。
Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. Oh, forgive me for not introducing
私はレ
myself.
ナ。
My name is Lena. My husband and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I
通
come
り
here
を
for
すぐ行
tea
ったと
when
こ
they're
ろの
away.
家。旦那が以前にも行方不明だったこと？話を聞いた感じは緊急性はなさそうだ。ちょっとひどすぎるな。
That's just it.
いつでもない。
This isn't like him at all. He always plans his
モレルって人
expeditions
を探す
so
のかな？
carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent.
But you have more important things to worry about.
モレルのこともう少し
Oh
教えて。
dear. I'm not sure
外
where...
見は？
Well,
怒ってるよ。
his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright
手
and
がすご
curious
く荒れ
like
て
a
る。
small
紳
boy's.
士。
And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work. But he's... Oh, well,
夫はあ
he's
な
a
たよ
bit
りちょっ
shorter
と背が
than
低い
you,
けど
but
体
with
格
a
はもっと
larger
がっしりしてい
frame.
る。長め
And
の
he
白
has
髪で
longish white
い
hair,
つもボサボサ。
usually a bit uncombed.
野生的。
You might say, why?
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook
おお、
and
書いてくれ
begins.
る。
One other thing, he'll likely have
調
all
査用の
kinds
装
of
備を身につけている
field
と
gear
思う
on。him.
足の
Even
茂
if
み
he's
の
not
中
out
にで
in
も
the
目のた
reeds, you know,
に
just
外
in
さない
case.
ようにしているの。調査用の装備。調査用の装備ってこれじゃないよね。怖いな。ちょっと。結婚してどのく
We'll
ら
be
い？
celebrating our
16
16th
周年。
anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more. By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after we hit it off, and, well, here...
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more
Okay.
later.
I hope I've been useful.
あれなんか調べてあげようみたいなのが出てこないね。
Just some field work, sweetie.
これ調べてあ
Morel
げ
is
よ
a
うに入ったのか
highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of
書いてないよ
insect.
ね。モレルを探し出せってないよな。助手のゲイリーがいいわ。昆虫の研究。
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to
海
set a
岸線
few
を少し行った
traps.
ところ水門を越えて罠を
He
いくつか
said
仕掛
they'd
け
be
るんだっ
back
け。
on Monday.
ゲイリーっていうのはどういうやつか。あんまり心配させない方がいいな。ゲイリーはどう？
Oh, sweetie. It's nothing.
なんで？
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
物騒な場所なのか？
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any
漁村。
trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair
なる
of
ほど。
grown men traveling together.
お、タスクを引き受ける。お、どうやら警察の出番だな。
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after
昆虫
bugs
学習を
just
探してる
now?
暇が俺々あるのか？
I did suggest we played cool, but
確かに俺は冷静振る舞いと言ったが、ちょっとした野暮用みたいなのさ。お、なるほど。それは関係なさそうな気がする。少し休むことにしよう。これも警察の仕事のうちだ。まあそう、それもそうだが。ちょっとした野暮用みたいな。
if you say so.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
希少な昆虫について教えてく
Oh,
ださい。
sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with...
The lieutenant gives you a sideways
や
glance.
めろって。そうだね。ちょっと今はいいか
Of
な。
course, dear.
以上です。やることいっぱいあんな。サブミッションいいね。面白い。なんかあるよ。そんなトマトある。この人は。いや。
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his
マ
mouth.
ジかよ。
This, as you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language.
ゴランツェ。
The only words you can
Quebec.
make out. It must be his name. Goranzi.
ゴランツェ・クベク。
Sounds representative.
いや、ゴランツェ。クベクさんいや、ゴランツェ。
The man puts his cup down and replies something.
左手で空
His
中
left
こうか
hand
けながら。
drawing arcs in the air.
そのドアの向こうは何がある
He
んだい
looks up at you, then looks away quickly.
肩をすくめると。
Shrugging is an international sign for no, I don't know what
知らないか。立派な鍋がたくさんあ
He
るね。
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
なんか全然ないな。すべての鍋を順番にお玉で打ち鳴らす。頑張れよ。あんまなんか情報がないな。ここ結局まだ開けられないもんね。
You see a heavy steel door, the cobalt blue, old cobalt. The door does
Akanai.
not.
まあいったね。あ、こいつ中入ってんじゃん。こいつって。手袋くれた人。いや。
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez.
君は外にいた庭師じゃないか。
I am not a gardener. I'm a legal
そうな
counselor
の
for the dock workers union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy?
タイタス・ハーデ
Think he
ィ。
has information that will help you. Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him.
Eh?
But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The district of Martinez does not recognize your
弁護士
authority
だか
to
ら。
make arrests.
It
You must
doesn't
say I know.
matter if you recognize our authority.
She says nothing. Her glare.
そんなきついや
You're
つだったのこ
sure
いつ。
easily have mentioned something about a lawyer, Elizabeth someone, but you're too dumb to remember what it was.
どうして君はそんな攻撃的なんだ
Aggressive. You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
警察のこと相当嫌いなんだね。
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you Moralington lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful
すごい
privatization
言い
of
方
religion.
だね。
20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
おどいつだこいつかこいつっぽいな。これか。
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
すごいなんかいっぱい。もう一歩前進して武装放棄してみよ
A comedian, do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
う。怒られちゃった。君たちは俺に何をする気だ
What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you.
意外にも。
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do
Hey.
things to people. But we digress.
君の役
Like
割
I
は
already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems? What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority.
なんかきついね。
In Martinez,
Hey, psst.
なんだ
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building. communism again.
また共産主義を作り上げようとしてるらしいな。また
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has
俺は
love.
愛の勝者だ。
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger
聞くところ
than
でっ
any
て
You
どこで聞い
keep
たんだ
saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, compel all
ポケットに
people
25リアル以上
with
持ってる奴らをみんな串刺しにしろ。
Literally murder all human beings.
そんなことばっかり言ってる。そんなこと言った覚え。
That kind of stuff.
左翼っぽいところ行ったことあるが、そんなこと言っ
Oh
てない。
yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous 7-up. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
思考を受け入れる。
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few.
思考を習得。これこれね。どうしよう。3つ。社会経済学。ゲットしとくか。スキルもう一個余ってんだっけ。今一旦一回使わないで。宿泊料を払えはもう無視してバッジ見つけたい。あ、モレルを探せ。火曜。これ何？火曜限定ってこと？今火曜に発生したってやつか。はいはい。次元はこれだけなのか。待って待って待って。20リアルを工面できなければ21時効果は締め出されてしまう。毎晩20リアルが必要。マジかよ。借金払うんじゃなかったわ。めんどくせえな。マジか。20リアルは払わないといけないのか。で、入っていこうぜ。単が溜まっている。切ったんだよな。
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
窓の外を見るのが難しいってことは視覚が低すぎるのか。目を細めてよーく
There's a
見
little
て。
slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
ちょっと一応やってみよう。
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. Nothing. Just black tank
Can't be so
hair of an old woman. Motionless.
なんで気力が減るんだよ、今ので。おかしいだろ。いや、
This is where you say your bit.
自衛団を尋問しろ。
Detective,
何も言わない。
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something?
腕組みをする。
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
we're looking for Titus Hardy.
裏庭に吊るされてる男
Oh,
について。
this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and...
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
マジでこいつらがやったんじゃねえ
Half
の
of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got...
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys. You fuck
Good call.
with Titus Hardy.
こいつか前歯が2本抜けてる
No one is fucking you yet.
こいつか
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the...
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture. Of the actors here, you could take another
なるほど。
look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
あんたがやった
The
んか
pretty boy. You guys really love...
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
すげえ言い方だな
Container belt? Like we use in the...
Ah.
Because we took it from the harbor where we work.
おはっきり言ったじゃんか
As he speaks, his fists contract.
We did this. Together. All of us.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
逮捕してやろうかなぜ彼を殺した
Why? Because he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
彼は傭兵だ
And he stepped out
一
alive.
線を越えた
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. At Kohoy and Seminole.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
だから彼は何か犯罪を働いたのか
He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right?
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs,
Mike.
starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took...
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
どうやって殺した
We hanged him up by his neck until he got...
Didn't they teach you anything?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming.
We... Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll see it.
嘘なのかこれ。
Kill.
Yeah. I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's
Cool
right,
too, bro.
lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style. Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Actually,
失敗した。
they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've looked. Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Like what, copper?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
お
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like...
Yeah!
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed in.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know...
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end.
次の最後の質問を無駄にしないことだな。なるほど。連れと指示を出したのは誰だ
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest. A, do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide, not for the officer making an arrest. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a...
No, no. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
お聞けた。
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
ジョジョみたいだな。
Or send them to reunion to rot.
なんかロシア系だなこいつ。
20 years. For life.
イスラム系ってことか。
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had... Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Not in the arresting mood?
A fearful readiness, like an electric. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he's easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
みんな落ち着け。
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. Not gonna do
なぜ彼を殺した
Why?
理由が判明して
So
ほし
am I.
い。
Now, how about
い
you?
つだ
You don't have to keep...
I
あ
know, Lizzie.
あ、あ
Why
んまり
not?
もう教えてくれないんだ
Yeah,
な。
Are you deaf? Do you think you could do that?
Who do you fucking think does?
オタクは誰だと思うエリザベス。
You keep him the fuck out of this. We have autonomy. it's all on.
When Titus Hardy says he runs the Hardy Boys, he means that in an administrative capacity. On that night, everyone acted as one man.
もう一回同じ
Are you
話
there?
するか。
Do you think you could do that?
Who do you fucking
エリザ
think?
ベス。
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking
This asshole is worse than.
なんかみんな喋り出した
I
な。
think you got your answer, Miss.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one nothing. Your investigation
威厳を見
is
せつけろ。
Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group risk.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real
初
law
対面でダメだと
officials.
これは上げる方法があるの
Lucky
か。
you didn't get a beating.
Again.
うん。
Good one.
About fucking time.
これね 3% でしょ。再挑戦は一応できるけど、これじゃなくてブレイクスルーマジか。これがマジかな。見せつけろ。はいはいはい。靴の足跡とかあったもんな。調べてみるか。今のままやってもしょうがねえってことだね。権威 3%。神がかりの確率でいけるけどやめておきましょう。この辺で失礼するよ。この野郎。いい気になりやがって。
Lonesome,
いや、孤独
some
の
way home.
思考ゲット。
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with
すごいな。これで、こう、自分自身を取り戻していく。むちゃくちゃあるよ、この思考キャビネット。過去の話とかもあんのかな、全部これとか。見れねえんだ。むちゃくちゃ、ちょっとなんか面白そう。もう一つのと。マップ。これね。よし。こいつら。一旦外に出て、こういう人にも話してもいいな。